If you were looking forward to that new Batgirl movie, forget about it.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 canceled DC projects.
Patty Jenkins' film Wonder Woman 3 is not moving forward at DC.
For this list, we're looking at the most exciting TV shows and movies set in this comic universe that might not see the light of day. We'll only be focusing on projects that were intended to release in the 21st century. And while we hope some of these projects might be revived or reimagined in the future, our picks were still reportedly canceled as of December 2022. If you could only see one of these scrapped projects, which one would you choose? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Ben Affleck's solo Batman film.
20 years in Gotham, Alfred. We've seen what promises are worth. How many good guys are left?
After fans warmly received Ben Affleck's brutal take on The Dark Knight, they were excited to see him star in a solo film. According to various reports, he would have directed a movie where Deathstroke tried to completely destroy Bruce Wayne's life. The film was also supposed to include a healthy amount of awesome hand-to-hand combat. And, to make matters even better, both Batgirl and Catwoman were slated to make cameos.
Take care of your boss. He's not my boss!
But this promising project stalled after Affleck decided not to direct in 2017. A few years later, director Matt Reeves moved forward with a Batman film that starred Robert Pattinson instead. While the new Dark Knight was well received, it still would have been great to see Affleck's version of the hero duel Deathstroke.
Now, you volunteered to destroy the Bat free of charge. Why the pro bono work?
It's personal.
Number 9. Legends of Tomorrow Season 8.
The deal we made was that you would give up time travel forever. You aren't supposed to be here.
DC's Legends of Tomorrow featured a bunch of superpowered and quirky misfits who worked together to protect the timeline, when they weren't messing it up themselves. After most of the team nearly died to save a World War I soldier, they prepared for a vacation. But their plans were cut short when their frenemy, Booster Gold, sold the Legends out to a time police force.
Guys, come on out! The Legends are here! It's a setup!
Fans that were excited to see how the heroes would break free were devastated when the show got canceled. According to industry insiders, Legends allegedly came to an end due to budget limitations. While it wasn't the only superhero TV show on the CW to get canceled, the massive cliffhanger it ended on made its abrupt ending especially painful.
You've used it all up, I'm afraid.
That sucks.
Number 8. A 2020 cyborg movie.
The fate of the world will literally rest in your hands.
A cyborg movie was originally supposed to debut to audiences in 2020. But before that, actor Ray Fisher called out multiple creatives at DC for their unprofessional behavior. Additionally, the negative reception to DCEU movies like 2017's Justice League reportedly made the studio hesitant to move on Cyborg because it was set in the same universe. The emotional premise for the movie unfortunately wasn't enough to save it.
But whatever happened to you, you have gifts now.
Gifts? What part of this looks like a gift to you?
Sources report that the film would have shown us who Victor Stone was before he became Cyborg. During Zack Snyder's Justice League, fans got to see that the character had a ton of power and deep layers. Time will tell if Fisher's Cyborg will get to showcase those talents in a solo film in the future.
Take your place among the brave ones. The ones that were, that are yet to be.
Calling pop culture superfans everywhere. Do you love to argue with WatchMojo's top 10 ranks? Introducing WatchMojo's first and very own party game. Bring your superpowers to the table and fight for your pick to be at the top of the list. It's all the fun of the comment section, but in real life. Number 7. A strange adventure show that wanted Nicolas Cage.
And something pretty damn unique. We got the call that the show was off.
While Nicolas Cage wasn't asked to lead any solo Superman movies for the DCEU, he could have played the exact opposite of the character on TV. On the planned Strange Adventure show, episodes would focus on how a variety of superpowered people live among ordinary Joes. Reports showed that the production team was keen on shooting an episode where Jimmy Olsen meets Cage's bizarro Superman.
What?
Beyond that, The Strange Adventures could have shone a spotlight on lesser-known DC characters that don't always get time to shine. Ultimately, work on the project was stopped after Warner Brothers merged with Discovery. The business deal once again stopped fans from seeing Cage put on a cape in a DC project.
So we did this test on Nick with this basic solid silicone suit in New York, and it was a complete disaster. He hated it.
Number 6. Ava DuVernay's New Gods.
We're friends of Superman.
He sent us to warn you that Darkseid is under attack on Apokolips.
Although most DC films focus on the powerful heroes and villains on Earth, this film would have introduced a collection of ridiculously strong beings that live light years away. The movie could have explained how the villainous Darkseid became a mighty conqueror and feared warrior. This film could have also brought popular new gods like Big Barda and her famous love interest Mr. Miracle.
Don't worry, darling. They don't call me Mr. Miracle for nothing.
First rule of show business, never believe your own publicity.
However, the promising cosmic project was officially canceled back in 2021. Director Ava DuVernay hinted that one of the reasons it might have not moved forward was because both versions of Justice League explored New Gods lore. The only silver lining is that Warner Brothers said they would likely bring DuVernay back if they officially greenlight a similar project.
I told you. Steppenwolf would fail. Yes, you did.
Number 5. Michael Keaton's Batman Beyond film.
You gotta do something. You're Batman.
I was Batman. Give this to Commissioner Barbara Gordon. Tell her I sent you.
What happens when the Dark Knight gets a little too old to punch villains on a nightly basis? The futuristic Batman Beyond showed us that Bruce Wayne decides to mentor a bold successor. For a time, a movie adaptation of this beloved series was planned where Michael Keaton would return to his Batman roots to play the older hero. But the project was shelved after a change of leadership at DC. The cancellation was a crushing blow to viewers who loved the turbulent yet heartwarming dynamic between Bruce Wayne and his mentee Terry McGinnis.
I can be a difficult taskmaster. I accept nothing short of excellence from all who work for me.
I think I can handle it.
Additionally, hearing this report was hard for fans who were already thrilled about Keaton's return in The Flash.
Are you in?
Number 4. James Wan's Secret Black Manta movie.
Others regressed, became savage.
Shortly after James Wan directed the action-packed and visually stunning Aquaman, he unexpectedly announced that he was working on the Trench movie. It would have allegedly told a story about a horrifying society of non-speaking undersea monsters. While Wan's horror sensibilities were a great match for the creatures, fans were unsure if they could carry a film. It was only after The Trench was canceled that it was revealed that the project was actually a Black Manta spin-off movie.
Call me Black Manta.
Since Yahya Abdul-Mateen II did an excellent job giving layers to the menacing villain, it would have been a blast to watch him lead a film. It was disappointing to hear that plans for his top-secret story were sunk before the truth about the movie could surface.
You can't run! You owe me blood!
Number 3. The first treatment of Wonder Woman 3.
Patty Jenkins' film Wonder Woman 3 is not moving forward at DC.
Even though Wonder Woman 1984 fell short of financial and critical expectations, Warner Brothers appeared to fully support director Patty Jenkins' vision for the franchise. That's why it was shocking when reports emerged that the project had been halted.
Telling her the project as it stood did not fit in with the new but still unfolding plans for DC Studios.
It was initially reported that Jenkins refused to make changes on the first draft. However, the director later stated that she would have made alterations to keep Wonder Woman 3 going. While it's unclear what happened behind the scenes, the news that the heroine's third installment had been stalled was a letdown. Actress Gal Gadot has consistently brought strength and dimension to the godly character. Hopefully, the cancellation of the first Wonder Woman 3 treatment doesn't mean that her journey as Diana has also come to an end.
You must be the hero. Only you can save the day.
Number 2. Man of Steel 2.
You were sent here for a reason. You will give the people of Earth an ideal to strive towards.
Rumors swirled that Henry Cavill's Superman journey had come to an end back in 2018. However, fans began to hope again after they saw him wear an awesome black suit before putting on his blue and red outfit to stare Black Adam down. The increased attention on Cavill's Superman and social media posts almost guaranteed he'd star in the long-awaited Man of Steel 2. Fans were ready for his Superman to use his immense powers to fight a threat solo.
For Darkseid.
Unfortunately, in an Instagram post, Cavill revealed he wouldn't be returning to the role because the DC universe was moving in a different direction. Despite the fan support for Cavill's return, his Man of Steel ultimately won't get to take flight in another solo feature.
They will stumble. They will fall.
You're gonna have to make a choice.
They will join you in the sun, Cal.
Number 1. Batgirl.
If you were looking forward to that new Batgirl movie, forget about it.
The most jaw-dropping DC cancellation in modern times arguably revolves around this Bat-themed heroine. Actress Leslie Grace was set to take the lead as Batgirl in a film that would have brought in beloved DC actors such as Michael Keaton and Brendan Fraser. Additionally, the news that the budget was nearly around $100 million inspired confidence that we were in for impressive scenes set in Gotham City. But according to reports, the high cost of the production and a lackluster reception to an early cut of the movie both doomed the film. Batgirl came extremely close to soaring onto HBO Max in front of the eyes of excited viewers. Instead, we'll have to wonder when we'll ever get a live-action film that does Batgirl justice.
I guess what they say is true. The grass is always greener.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.